Blueprints is an inspiring puzzle roguelite with incredible world design, rich lore, and a mix of both trivial and downright brutal puzzles. Most players take between 60 to 100 in-game days to reach the true ending when playing blind. But what if you weren't going in blind? With full knowledge of the puzzles, safe codes, and the best strategies, how many days would it take to actually finish Blueprints? Warning, this video contains major spoilers for Blueprints. Please don't watch unless you've already completed the game, or you're okay with having the mystery unraveled. Day 1, the plan. What do we need to get done on day 1? Well, quite a bit actually. We need to turn on 3 gas pipes, activate the satellite dish, power up laboratory, gather the magnifying glass, metal detector, sledgehammer and shovel, unlock the throne room, which will help us to reach room 46 on day 2 if we don't on day 1. So to start with, I like to start day 1 by picking 2 viable paths and 1 dead end, just to clear them early. Ideally, your route should snake through the manor to make the most of your available steps. This run starts with me heading west, aiming for the garage. Along the way, I burn some dead ends, a lavatory, not ideal, but it's fine, a nursery, and I get a lucky rabbit's foot, and then a utility closet, before finally reaching the garage. The hovel gives us our first gas pipe, and thanks to the nursery, our step count stays healthy. Efficient room placement is key. You want to fill out as much space as possible to spawn more keys or gems later on. We get a closet and a spare room off the chapel, followed by an early boiler room that leads straight into security. Perfect. Solve the boiler puzzle quickly and then head north. Unfortunately, we hit the commissary, but it has the running shoes and a sledgehammer, which is huge for day 1. Plus security has power, so we're okay. I open up to get a greenhouse on the east side, which is excellent, gives me the shovel and more keys. If you have a hovel, you should always prioritize greenhouses. Next, reroute the boiler room to point towards security, log into the terminal and set the doors to high and unlocked when offline. That'll help with free doors later on. We hit a dark room, so I backtrack to the utility closet to power it. I want to revisit the den and the bedroom anyway, and I dug up the piles of keys. I ended up with 10 in total, which is a great number at this stage. Dark rooms are risky, but worth it. They often have battery packs or broken levers, and this one gives me a battery pack. Straight from this, I get a laboratory, which is huge. I sprint there immediately. It took me 10 attempts to get this lab set up correct on day 1, so I am hyped. Now with Blackbridge Grotto unlocked and the tools in hand, I push forward. I find a keycard, not very useful, but I keep going. I don't get lucky with the experiment, but I do land 2 dice for a security door, which can be very useful. Just when I start losing step economy, I stumble on a dining room, followed by an aquarium, containing a broken lever and a parsnip. I get a secret passage looking south, and I choose the pink book to get a bedroom, praying for her ladyship's chamber. Boom, got it. Soon after, I find a gymnasium and then some bunk beds, keeping my steps up. The boudoir saves me here and gives me 10 steps because of her ladyship's chamber. And then we get the workshop. Now I've got everything. I craft the power hammer and the burning glass, grab some dinner on my way back, and head to the corridor. I found a lockpick and I open up the Great Hall. That helps me open up a lever on the east side of the antechamber. I return to security, hoping for some more luck, and using my upgrade disc, I get the storeroom, which is perfect for day 2. Gems are important for the throne room after all. Back at the greenhouse, I buy the running shoes on my way, a very underrated item, especially outdoors. I smash the wall in the greenhouse and find the foundation. But here's my first mistake. I cannot crank the elevator in this position. I find a cloister with 2 allowance tokens and I'm down to 1 ivory dice, which I need to conserve. I should have gotten the observatory, but oh well. The math puzzle is easy, quick math is my thing, so I scored 2 more keys. Note that I needed them. I was hoping for the secret garden key, which would have been amazing. Instead I get a veranda, more gems I don't need, and a library. I use a die to enter the antechamber and grab the first trophy on my way. Nice. But now what? The run looks like it's falling apart, so I backtrack to the boiler room and activate the red box en route to the outer wall. I smash the vase at the entrance for the microchip, smash the outer wall to access the basement, and this is where the running shoes really shine. Now, in the lower floors, I knock all the puzzles and dig up the lost and found red print, unlock the basement door, and lower the elevator from below. Now, I know some of you are going to say this run could have reached room 46 if I had the tomb instead of the hovel, and you're right, but that's not really the goal anyway. I grab the second microchip by the bridge and return to Blackbridge Grotto for the throne room blueprints. With all 3 microchips, I head to the apple orchard, open up the gas pipes and unlock the satellite dish. Finally, I explore the mining area to turn on the 3rd gas pipe. The rest is in the hovel. And that's the end of day 1, but there is a problem. I forgot to activate the hovel's gas pipe. So now I can't finish the game on day 3. Meaning, yeah, I've got to do it all over again. Still, this was an intense day 1. It took many resets to get here. In the next video, I'll attempt to finish blueprints in the fewest days possible, now that everything is mapped out. If you enjoy challenge content, I have plenty more videos on games like Dark Souls and Stardew Valley. Please like, subscribe and share the video if you're feeling generous. Be good to yourselves and to others, and I'll see you in the next one.